Hope you're doing alright today. This video is for the brothers who see the sun at midnight, as well as the brothers who wish to see the sun at midnight. So this video is basically a review, I guess you could say, of this book, The Meaning of Masonry. It's pretty damn good, actually. I enjoyed it very much. It's from, I believe his name's William, W.L. Wilmhurst. I'll just read the back for you guys. The Meaning of Masonry was written to promote a deeper understanding of the order. It is an understandable and thorough guide that uses simple and untechnical terms. Its author, it's Walter L. Wilmhurst, a Mason and historian, writes with deep feeling and integrity. Pardon my stumbling of the words. He states that Masonry is a noble science that is designed to illuminate the mystical path of spiritual awakening into an order and quality of life previously unexperienced. A Mason dedicates and devotes his life to the divine and eternal truth, rather than to his own desires and any other worldly allegiance, which is perhaps why Masons have been some of the most intellectually darling and creative, as well as heroic figures in history. I really like this book, actually. Just having a coffee right now, I'm sweating. It's hot out, it's summertime. August 31st. This is watching Skull Babylon too. It's Blue Moon tonight, and last night was a full moon. I swear the night before was a full moon too. But yeah, to get back into this, I thought it at some points maybe it was a little repetitive, but I believe it was written in 1929 as far as I know, so maybe he felt he really needed to pound it in people's heads what the actual structure and teachings and purpose of Masonry is all about. And personally, I think Freemasonry is a beautiful structure. I don't doubt that there are other esoteric lifestyles, if you will, that go beyond Freemasonry, but I feel it's a great beginning, and that's what I consider it. I consider Freemasonry the beginning for me, like I've mentioned in my previous video. So, let's see. I agree that you don't need to join, you don't need to become a Freemason to live your life to the fullest or even along the same path as Freemasonry. But for me, I don't know, it's just, I feel pulled, I feel drawn to it. And like I said before, my grandfather was a Freemason. And actually, he wasn't buried with his Masonic ring. For some reason, my grandmother didn't bury it with him. And it's in the bank right now, and when my grandma passes away, or when I become a Mason, she will give me that ring, which has a lot of meaning in my own life anyways. So, yeah, definitely my perception has changed. Like, when we first found out about Freemasons, like, everyone has this imagination, like, the human imagination of the bad people, the evil people out there. And I think a lot of it is just the imagination of ourselves, trying to explain things that we can't. I think Masonry, I remember I met with a Master Mason and who was also a Rosicrucian. I met him at a coffee shop a couple years back to talk to him, and he was saying how Freemasonry, like, was actually hijacked in the sense of what was set up. It was an independent order, basically, of thought and what you want. Sorry, guys, I'm stumbling with my words here, trying to convey what he told me. I'm sweating so much right now, but oh man. But he basically said that the elite, the kings and queens, they actually infiltrated Freemasonry and used it for their own agenda. So I kind of feel, I don't know if becoming a Freemason if I'll change anything in the course within Freemasonry. I'm not going in there trying to do that, but I do feel, like I said before, there's room for growth within Freemasonry, and nothing's perfect, even though that we strive to be the best we can be within ourselves. So it's like I said, it's a good stepping stone. It's a good foundation. And even the author of this book was actually saying that not all people who call themselves Freemasons are actually Freemasons. Not all Freemasons understand the deeper purpose of what Freemasonry is all about. And I think when metaphors are used by authors, Masonic authors, metaphors to explain or allegories, I think some people take it literally when they shouldn't. Just like the Bible. The Bible is actually an initiation, like a book of initiation for the people of that time. That's what I heard, anyways, or that's what I read, and I could see that. Because I opened up the Bible one day, and like I went to a Roman Catholic school, and I never fully read the Bible. I still haven't fully read the Bible, but I opened the first page one time, my cottage, and I read it, and I was like, whoa, man, like this is some serious in depth like shit. Because I read it with the perspective of looking deeper, almost the esoteric meaning that was behind the words, and I was like, oh man, like it's got me floored. But yeah, I just thought I don't know, it's a Masonic morning, I guess. Like I've just been feeling, the Masonic lifestyle, the Masonic path, and just thought I'd share that with the world. And share your thoughts and opinions about Freemasonry, because I think say, oh, it's the Freemasons are controlling everything. It's the Freemasons. Like collectively, each person is on their own Masonic journey. So unless a group of people are using Freemasonry or Masonic Lodge or Masonic Temple, like the P2 Lodge, unless they're using it for reasons that have nothing to do with Freemasonry, then no one's doing what everyone's thinking. And I think it's a small percentage. Like I said, I think the human mind, the human imagination runs wild with explanations and connects dots to almost make ourselves feel more comfortable, because at least we know the bad guys are over there and they're doing this to us, right? When really I think we do everything to ourselves. Like the reflective nature of like George Bush Sr. over there, like he's a bad guy, I don't like him and what he does, but really there's no evidence or proof 99% of the time of what we're projecting onto them. And maybe what we're projecting onto them is our inner demons, our inner being that we don't like the beauty that is the beast. I think that's the human being. There's a beauty to us, and there's a beast to us, or there's nothing at all. It's all just perception, and ways of looking at things. So rambled off, ADD, and I'll leave you guys with that. I'm sweating so much, hot in the sun, wearing all black today. God damn it. But yeah, just thought I'd make this video for you guys. Take care.